no stranger to rhythm games. This genre has become one of the biggest time sinks of all time. In an age where rhythm games do their best to stand out in terms of complexity and originality, developer Pero Games is dialing it back with their latest waifu-filled rhythm game, which offers an easy point of entry to new fans of the genre, but rhythm game veterans might be turned away by the game's repetitive nature. This is Noisy Pixel's review of Muse Dash, written by Azario Lopez.
この箱には一人しか入れないぜ。しかも、とにかく近寄るなって。
Muse Dash doesn't have a story, and if it did, would it really matter? What it does have is some of the cutest characters to ever be in a rhythm game. While players can check out each character at the beginning of the game, only one is accessible from the start. Through gameplay, players will level up and be awarded items. These items are then used to unlock new characters and elfins. Gameplay in Muse Dash has characters running to the left. As they run, enemies will appear in two different fields, either by ground or air. It's up to the player to wait for the perfect moment to strike. Things get a little fancier when they combine jumping with the ground attack, but everything here is fairly straightforward. Even though the game only has you use 2 buttons, the level of complexity gets rather high, especially when the game throws a rapid line of enemies at the player. Still, once I got to level 30, I felt like I saw every combination of enemies that the game had. This is where the game's amazing soundtrack picks up the slack. Each track is catchy and doesn't overstay its welcome by being too long. This makes multiple playthroughs a little easier to get through, since succeeding at some of the challenges can be time-consuming. But more on that later. All extra content in the game is locked behind the player's level, which offers a nice feeling of progression. While I enjoyed gaining levels and unlocking new songs, only one song is unlocked at a time, meaning that if you are just trying to coast through the game, you'll be stuck playing one song a few times before progressing to the next. With that said, Muse Dash isn't meant to be a quick dash through each song. Instead, the developer has added a few challenges to keep players busy while playing tracks multiple times. The challenges differ depending on the difficult setting for every track. While some songs only have 2 difficulty modes, higher difficulties will have tougher challenges. Some challenges aren't so bad, but others are a bit more demanding. Now, why would players want to play through all these songs over multiple difficulty levels over and over again? Well, for the waifus, of course. Muse Dash's waifu characters are unlocked randomly as players gain levels. Each level gives the player 2 items that can unlock either an elfin or a character. Characters and elfins each have an ability that they bring to the match, but honestly, I only wanted to unlock them because they were cute as hell. Muse Dash does a great job at incentivizing players to play through the game's entire 70-plus soundtrack list. However, it's a bummer that the levels are locked behind a paywall at the very start of the game. With that said, the base game offers hours of gameplay, especially if you're trying to go for the challenges. Muse Dash is a great entry-level rhythm game that has the higher difficulty features that can easily appeal to the more hardcore fanbase. The game's upbeat and energetic characters, paired with its cartoonish and playful aesthetic, makes for a fun way to spend an evening. When all said and done, Muse Dash is a fun, pick-up-and-play addictive rhythm game that never loses its waifu groove. Noisy Pixel is giving Muse Dash an 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching, now go move and groove with waifus. Noisy Pixel is ran by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.